make your own happiness. I know that statement sounds sad, and that statement will make you look like you're pathetic. But no, that's not the point. I'm trying to say here is find happiness in everything that you do. Find joy in your daily tasks. Find joy in every single thing that you do in life. And make them as memorable as possible and create happiness out of those things that you do. And especially in those things that you find that they're not fun to do. Right? And because of that mindset, because of how we think while doing those tasks, while doing those things, we get so down. Like we get so emotionally drained because of it, because we don't find it fun to do. We don't like to do it. And I'm not saying that everything that we do feels great, like that they feel great to do. No, I'm not trying to say that. I know how tiring and hard it is to do things that we don't actually like to do. And it's hard to find happiness from those things. And what I'm trying to say here is that when you're able to find happiness in every single thing, in the smallest things that you do in life, you will feel fulfilled. You won't get drained. The tiredness that you feel, that almost every day will wash away. And I know it's something not everyone will agree on, because it's hard to stay happy all the time, and it's impossible to stay happy all the time. And I agree to that. I agree to that point. But it's not that you should be happy all the time. No. It's just that you should be able to make your happiness out of something that you didn't expect it to come from. Right? Being able to make happiness out of something that you didn't expect. Like, you didn't expect it to come from that thing, to come from that trivial thing, right? And I think people don't really appreciate and know how valuable it is to be able to make your own happiness. And I'm not saying that to a point wherein I'm saying that you're not happy with the things that you have in life, that you have to make your own happiness just because you're not happy with the things that you have in life. No. Right? While if you're happy now with the things that you do, that's already great. Right? But they won't stay the same that way all the time. Right? And when you're able to make your happiness out of something that's trivial, like, it will give you this kind of fulfillment that you'll never feel otherwise with other things. And as I've said, I know not everyone will agree on this argument or in this take, right? Because how can you make happiness out of something that's sad? That's a sad thing. How can you make happiness from that? How can you build happiness from that? And it doesn't always have to come from happy things to build happiness. I know that sounds paradoxical, but it's true. That's actually how you define happiness in the first place, right? It's how you define it and how you feel when you feel happy. And it's not the same for everyone, right? Some find happiness in a certain thing while others don't. And it applies vice versa. And while I'm preaching about this, making your own happiness, I know how hard it is. It's not easy to do. And a lot of times, we will fail to make our own happiness. To build our own happiness. But I want you to realize how important it is to be able to do that. Especially if you're someone, who's not really encountering things or is not in a great position in life wherein there are great things happening in your life, right? And of course, you will not feel happy if those kind of things don't happen in your life, right? That's where the making your own happiness comes in. And it doesn't have to come from like big things, right? It can come from your hobbies. It can come from the things that you like to do. You're able to build like solace. You'll feel solace when you feel like you're doing something that you like. Even just for a few minutes, a couple of hours a week. It can be painting, drawing, working out, jogging, whatever it is that makes you feel happy. Make and create your own happiness out of the things that you do, out of every single thing that you do in life, and find happiness within those things that you don't find. That you don't find exciting to do, right? And it's a complicated topic because happiness really is subjective, right? It's a subjective matter that has a lot of facets that encapsulate our human mind. Or I'm sounding like I'm a philosopher now or something. But it's true. It's a broad term. It's a subjective broad term that has a lot of facets. And as I've said also earlier, it's how you define the word happiness for you. It's how you feel when you feel happy. And what are the things that make you feel that way? And can you, or are you able to find that happiness in the things that you don't like to do? Out of the things that are tragic, out of the things that you don't feel like doing. And I know I'm blubbering a lot again, and I'd understand if you didn't get my point here. You can hate on this video if you didn't get my point. It's just that it's how I process my thoughts. It's how I process the things that I'm thinking about. And of course, it's understandable if you don't understand it. It's just how I process things, as I've said. And I thought I just wanted to share it because some people might find it helpful, or they might relate to this topic or in this argument. Right? Again, being able to build happiness out of something that you thought will not be able to bring that out of it, will give you some sort of satisfaction and happiness that you will never feel otherwise from other things. And find happiness in the small things that you do. Create your own happiness out of those things. And try your hardest to find happiness in your day-to-day tasks. Tasks that became your routine. And I don't know, it's just something that's wonderful when you're able to do that. And I don't know if I made sense in this video. I think I'm all over the place again. Well, that's just how it is. It is what it is. I guess that's about it. Like, subscribe, or do whatever you want. That's about it. Stay awesome.